Check, check, check. Check, check, check. Are we live? We are live. We are live. Hey, yo, what is up, everybody? What is going on? It's your girl, Jay. It is Tuesday night, and we are live. What's going on, y'all? How is everybody doing? I'm happy to be back here talking about, now I'm talking about the WNBA. Took a week off, wanted to take a little break. I'm back now. We got games going on right now. Right now, Connecticut is going up against the Sparks, and then we have Washington against Seattle, and I think we got New York against somebody. I need to look it up. Who's New York going up against? I forgot that quick because they're not showing it on the stream. Just those two games, but let's see. Let's see who's in here because I saw Kyra come in here early. What up, Kyra?
Yeah.
What up?
Yeah.
That's for you always. Moses is in the house. What up, Jay? What up, Moses? Kelly Fields. Hello, Kelly. Hey, how are you? What's going on? I don't know what I'm in for, but I like to listen and see what people are talking about. Well, welcome, Kelly. We have a good time over here. Sometimes the chat gets a little wild and crazy, but other than that, we have a good time over here on Tuesday Night Live. So thank you for joining us and hanging out. Kyra, I hit you with the yerp already. Yes, New York's playing Dallas. New York is playing Dallas. And Jeffrey's in the house. What up, Jeffrey? How are you? How are you? Well, look who it is. RC. RC is in the building. What's up, Jay? I is in the building. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, my wrench. Thank you so much. For being here. I appreciate it. And I know people are probably going to be trickling in back and forth. Maybe I know a lot of people are live because we got 3 games going on. I don't know who's streaming what, but shout out to, I'm not sure if Quita is streaming, but shout out to Quita Love Sports and shout out to Cess Talk Sports. I'm pretty sure Cess is live right now. So shout out to them and everybody else, everybody that is doing something in sports and streaming and whatever it is that they do on YouTube. Shout out to them. RC is hanging with me, but check him out. If you're not following RC puts out content, I feel like every day. And he's been putting out some good thoughts. He talks about everything and everybody, not just WNBA. He talks about college as well. So shout out to RC. Moses says RC was giving Angel Reese her flowers yesterday. I saw that video, RC. I saw the video too. RC, shout out to you. Did you do 2 videos? I don't remember. I know you did one talking about the Rookie of the Year conversation, but I think you did one Angel Reese. I didn't see the just Angel Reese video yet. If you did do another one, but shout out to RC. RC is fair. He has his favorites, but he's fair. So shout out to RC. RC says, Jay, I was sitting in a random Caitlin Clark fan chat, just ear hustling, and it came to me what I wanted my name to be. Is this right now all Iowa Caitlin Fever Aces in? That's the name you came up with after ear hustling? Or are you changing your name? Are you telling me you're changing your name? Let me know. All right, guys, we're going to get started because I have a lot, well, not a whole lot to cover, but a lot to cover. And as the chat, gets busy, sometimes I'm talking to you guys and not even going over my slides. Y'all know how I feel about my slides. I got my slides all together, my presentation. But wait a minute. RC, who is your avatar? Who is that? Is that Caitlin Clark? I can't see. I might have to put my glasses on. I can't see who that is. It looks like they have a mustache, so I can't tell. I can't see what that is, but if it's Caitlin, shout out. I did 2-tone one, like 9 minutes. Then one was just like 2.5 minutes on Reese. Respect. Okay. RC says, I changed my name to that for the rest of my life. No takebacks, and salute to Moses. So your name from now on is RC, all Iowa Caitlin, Fever, Aces, in. All in, but in between that, you get Iowa, Caitlin, and Fever, and the Aces. Okay. That's not confusing at all. That's not confusing at all. Moses says, uh-oh, the weirdo Caitlyn fans are going crazy over another harmless love tap she received. Yeah, I saw. I mean, I didn't see any of that because I have all that muted, so I don't get any of that. But I did see somebody was saying something about Shannon Sharp was on his show or something at some point, said something about people still jealous, and I'm so tired of that conversation. That's not something I'm going to get into today. RC says Caitlin for the Fever and Caitlin for Iowa. Okay. Kyra says, we all know RC name finna change when college ball start, if not before. LOL, all love RC. And Moses says thumbs up to RC. Yeah, it's going to change. It's probably going to change before next week. I just, when has RC's name stayed the same? So shout out to RC for keeping us on our toes. But let's get into, we're going to go over the week in scores, because last week we started the WNBA back up. It was very jam-packed. All teams played. It was after the Olympic break, and we wanted to see how the Olympians were going to come back and start the season, get the season going back up, and how some of these teams that didn't have anybody going to Paris, how were they going to be? Were they going to be have more energy? They had more practice time. So were they going to show out, or was it going to be evenly matched, or what? And as we saw, at least that first night, the Olympians, I mean, they're full of vets. They're professionals. They've done this before. This is not their first time. They came back and they kind of mollywopped a lot of us. So, hey Russell, hello Jay, missed you last week. Yeah, I needed to just take a short break. I just wanted to chill for one Tuesday and just relax and not have to worry about doing anything. Plus, I worked late. I didn't get home till right before 7 my time, and I wouldn't have had time to do anything because I still needed to eat and feed my dogs and stuff. So it worked out actually. Yep, Gabby Williams got signed by Seattle. Yep, that is what happened. That's going to be a dangerous team. RC says to Kyra, people that want to recommend my channel don't know where to send people. They just be like, RC, Iowa dude, Caitlin Lover dude, just type anything in the search box. Yeah, because they can't find you. You need to keep one name so we can send people over there and they'll know who they're looking for. All right, so let's look at these. I'm going to change so we can see this. So Thursday started back up. First game on the docket, my Chicago Sky against the Phoenix Mercury. Woo, Lord. Man, we didn't do so well. Phoenix beat Chicago 85-65. That is the very first blowout that Chicago Sky has had this whole season. Even going into preseason, we've never lost by more than 14 points. I think New York, previously it was 13 points by New York. So New York has kind of been our nemesis as far as us trying to keep teams in check. But we've never played Phoenix before. And I thought this would be our chance. We've had the break. We practice, get some practice in there. We do have 2 new people. We lost Mabry. Kennedy was sick, but I just thought this might be our opportunity to sneak one on Phoenix, but that didn't work out at all. And we lost about 20 points. Then Washington Mystics played the Minnesota Lynx. Lynx won 79-68. New York Liberty. Now, when I thought that, Chicago came in and just, we kind of bit the bullet. It wasn't a great game for us. It was a learning experience. But I saw New York play against the Los Angeles Sparks. And when I saw that score, 103-68, I was like, what is going on? what is really going on? So these girls ain't tired at all. These women ain't tired. They done flew back in from Paris. They got them. They're not jet lagged. They're not tired. They're not nothing. They're like, we're here to play and make a statement about it as well. So shout out to those teams. RC says, Jay, I got a real question for you. It's about the Aces. Okay, hold on to it. Let me get through the scores and then ask me. Moses says that first game versus Phoenix was horrendous. Yeah, man. It was tough to watch, but I don't want games like that, but sometimes you need to get spanked real bad so you can like figure out where you went wrong. Obviously, we didn't learn a big enough lesson because it was too quick of a turnaround, because when we get to it, Sunday was pretty much the same thing. But that's a learning lesson for Chicago and how they're going to deal with Phoenix the next time they see them, which is September 15th. And will they have made any real adjustments that third time? Third time's a charm. If they beat us again by 20 points, it's going to be the end of the season anyway, but we're really going to have to figure out how we're making moves. Jeffrey says, I'm watching the Connecticut Sun and Los Angeles Sparks game now on TV. Yep, I have it on. Sparks are kind of sticking with Connecticut. Sparks is not a shabby team. Most of these teams are not their records. Anybody can win at any given moment. RC says, J Spot, we got your girl, Leah Boston. So whenever you want to come join the Fever, we got a spot reserved for you. It's VIP, by the way. Okay, I'm good on the Fever. I don't need to go over there. I'm fine where I am. I like Aaliyah. Aaliyah's not my girl, but I like Aaliyah. But no, I'm good. I'm good where I am. I'm with the Sky and the Aces. I'm good over there. But let's continue the scores. All right. Then we have Friday night. Seattle Storm against Atlanta Dream. Atlanta won 83-81. Tina Charles, I believe, had a pretty good game. I think it was because of her that they ended up winning. I didn't watch the whole game, but Tina Charles had 16 points. Alicia Gray had 19 points. Jordan had 10 points. Ryan, I forget, Ryan's back. Atlanta's been winning 30 points. She dropped a 30 piece on Seattle, and they ended up winning. Jewel had 21. Skylar had 29. NECA had 16. It was a battle. When I looked at the score, Seattle was in full control, and then next thing I know, Atlanta is winning the game. So shout out to Atlanta for taking out Seattle, but I'm not that happy because Atlanta is just, at this point, after this past week, they're just a game and a half under Chicago Sky for the 8th spot in the playoffs. That's making me a little nervous because that's only 3 wins. 3 wins, 2 wins and 2 losses. If we lose 2, Atlanta wins 2, we're out of 8th spot and they're in. They would just have to maintain that, but it's too close for me. So I kind of want Atlanta to start losing again because I want us to stay in the 8th spot. Then we have Phoenix Mercury play Indiana Fever, and Indiana Fever beat Phoenix Mercury 98-89. Is that the game? I don't know if that's the game that was against Seattle. I was going to say, I know Caitlin got the rookie assist record, but I think that happened when they went against Seattle. Y'all will tell me in the comments. Connecticut Sun played Dallas Wings, and they beat them 109-91. Then on Saturday, we had Minnesota Lynx go against the Washington Mystics. They beat them 99-83. New York Liberty played the Vegas Aces. That one hurt. That one hurt a little bit, man. Because we could have won that game. We could have won that game. New York is good. New York is great. But something about us like it was a winnable game. And once again, things fell apart. 67 points. We're better than 67 points as a unit for the Aces. So we lost that game. New York beat us 79-67. Chicago had a really good game against the Los Angeles Sparks. The score really doesn't do it justice. It was a humongous game by my girl, Camila Cardoso. Probably the best I've seen her play since she played when they played against Indiana, and both her and Angel got a double-double that game too. I want to say it was the one that they won. They beat Indiana, but also when she had a 16-point game against Indiana. I can't remember exact dates now. I'll have to look it up, but very good play from Camila since the very beginning. So she really, really helped that team take over that game, and they won 90-86. Let me see if y'all got a few comments. Not yet. Okay. And then Sunday. Whew, here we go. Connecticut Sun lost to Atlanta Dream 82-70. They won 2 in a row. Seattle Storm lost to Indiana Fever 92-75. And when I looked at that score and it was starting the fourth quarter, I want to say Seattle was only down by 1 or up by 1. I can't remember. But it was by the time the game ended, it was not close. I don't know what happened in that fourth quarter. I didn't watch the game, but that's crazy. That's crazy to me. But that is the game that CC did get her the rookie record for the most assists. Is it most assists, total assists by a rookie, I believe is what it is. LA played Vegas. Vegas won 87-71. And then another one. Chicago Sky played Phoenix Mercury again. And we lost again. But it was the refs jacked it up for Camila. Camila had 8 points in like maybe 6 or 7 minutes in the first quarter. She had like 4 rebounds. I think 8 points, 4 rebounds in the first quarter. She was picking up where she left off in the LA game, and BG just knocked all the steam out of her with the fouls that she drew on her. I don't know, there's something on this mic. With the fouls that she drew on her, and she was out of the game. Like she only played 25 minutes or something like that. But still effective while she was in the game. She still ended up in double figures. Didn't quite get the number of rebounds, but her teammate, the amazing Angel Reese, came in with a 19-point game, a 20-point rebound game, almost a 20-20. 1 point shy of a 20-20, but it just wasn't enough to beat the Phoenix Mercury. And once again, we drop 1 to Phoenix. This time, not by 20 though. Not by 20. Still bad, but not by 20. We did a little bit better. But yeah, those were the scores for the past week. So shout out to those teams. Where am I at? Boom, there I go. RC says, I was really depressed with the way the CC and the Fever. I was really depressed by the way CC and the Fever were losing early on. It almost made me stop talking about the whole season. But I reached deep down and began to follow other players even more. I mean, that's good, but RC, you got to be a fan. If you're a fan, you're a fan. Chicago has not had the best season, but I am excited to watch them every game. I don't care if they lose by 20 or if they win by 10. I'm happy. And they've had a losing streak, and I'm still excited to see them and excited to see if they do anything different. So don't let losing discourage you from being a fan of who you want to be a fan of and supporting your team because it's going to be rough spots, especially I know my team is rebuilding. As far as the Chicago Sky is concerned, they're rebuilding. It's amazing where we are. It's amazing the things that we've accomplished so far. And our rookies are doing great. Camilla is, I feel like she's starting to get her stride. She's starting to fill out her way and become a little bit more dominant down in the post. So I'm happy. I'm excited to see what's to come for my team. So we'll see how this season ends. I would love for them to keep the 8th spot, maybe make it to 7. But we only have 13 more games to go, and we have a tough schedule ahead of us. So it's going to be very challenging, but I'm here for my team, and I'm excited to see what happens. RC says, Jay, I am a fan. I was really torn up because the Aces were struggling too. My Fever was struggling. I ain't have nothing good to talk about, just sitting around moody. I mean, I get that. I get it. But I too am an Aces fan. And there were times where the Aces and the Sky were losing. So I get where you're coming from. But I ain't giving up on my teams. Wody Mack is in the house. Winning by 10, of course, better than losing by 20. It is, but what I'm saying is I'm not giving up on my team, whether they win or lose. They can lose by 20. I ain't throwing nobody under the bus. I'm not giving up on them. I'm still going to cheer them on as if they're winning the game. We got growing pains. I mean, I don't know who's expecting a team with all new team members, all new coaching staff, and now we got 2 more team people, team players. We lost one that had been there. So I'm not expecting the world. I'm just happy to support them, and that's what I'm here to do. So I ain't expecting mountains to move, but I am pleasantly surprised about what they have been able to do this season. Cornell says, Hey, Cornell, I don't know if I've seen you in here before, but hello. We need a point guard. We do. I mean, Lindsay has flashes of like being good. We have Mariah Jefferson, who is a vet point guard and a true point guard, but she hasn't really, it's only been, I think she's only really played in 2 games. She's on minute restriction, so she can't even be in the games that much. I think the first game they played her too much. So LA game, she really wasn't in the game. And then of course she comes back to play with when we played Phoenix. She just hasn't really gotten into the groove of what's going on yet. So, I mean, we'll see, but yeah, we need some, we need a few different pieces to be added to our team. Hopefully we can get those pieces in the off season and we'll see what happens. Wody Mac says, hell, winning by 1 is good enough for me. Yeah. I mean, I'm not happy about losing by 20. Trust me, the night I was watching the game, I was not a happy camper, but I'm still cheering them on. Wody says, I passed the Barclay this afternoon. I saw an older white woman wearing a Dallas Wings shirt. They were Seabird shirts though. Okay. Supporting the Dallas. Oh, because they're there for the game. Duh. They're there, right? I don't know if I know who that is. Seabird? I don't know if I've heard of them before. All right. Let's get into a little bit of news around the web, a little bit of news around the net. Right now, I might be behind because y'all know how my TV is. It looks like Seattle's still beating Washington, but Washington is hanging in there. 7 minutes or 7:13 left in the fourth quarter. That's what my TV says. And they're only down by 7. So that's actually pretty awesome for Washington, but they have all their people back. So they're starting to get their stride as well. I'm pretty happy for them. Seattle don't look happy right now. Skylar looks upset, like something happened that she didn't like. But let's get into these slides. So some of the news around the league. Y'all know I'm always gonna promote my faves. So Angel Reese, if I can move, can I move that? Angel is the fastest player to reach 20 double doubles in a season. She did it in 27 games, which was this last game. She passed Alyssa Thomas and Sylvia Fowles, who both did it in 29 games. So Angel Reese is still out here doing the damn thing, getting her double-digit points and her double-digit rebounds. Getting 20 rebounds was amazing. And they said something on the broadcast yesterday. I don't know if they misspoke, but they said if Angel had gotten that 1 point, she would have joined Asia Wilson and Sylvia Fowles as the only players in the WNBA period to have a 20-20 game, 20 point, 20 rebound game. That feels like that's not right. I don't know if they meant rookie or WNBA. I didn't look it up to fact check. I was just thinking about that. Like that's crazy. 27 years, and there's only been 2 players that has had a 20 point, 20 rebound game in the whole league. That's crazy. And Angel was 1 point shy of that. But I mean, I think she can do it. I think she can probably do it multiple times before the season is over. So we shall see. And then Angel is at 118 offensive rebounds. She broke the franchise record for the most offensive rebounds in a single season, surpassing, of course, Sylvia Fowles, who had 117. So she is now the franchise leader of Chicago Sky with 118 offensive rebounds. And she is the first player in WNBA history to record 300 plus rebounds in their first 25 games. So, I mean, we got to give a shout out. Give a shout out to Angel a little bit for doing some things there. And then we got some other news. You know, my other fave. I gotta give my other fave some love. First up, WNBA players with the most 15 point, 15 rebound performances this season. Asia Wilson, the future GOAT of all GOATs. She is at 7 this season. Angel Reese, future GOAT. She's at 3. Brianna Stewart, Stewie, is at 2. Tina Charles, the legend, is at 2. And if you look up there, Asia, 2-time MVP. Stewie, 2-time MVP. Tina Charles, MVP. Angel is in some good company, is all I'm saying. It's all I'm saying. She's in some really good company. You're up there with all MVPs performing and outperforming some of our great players in the WNBA in that particular statistic. So shout out to the Rook. The Rook always seems to find herself in the middle of some great post players in the league. Also, Asia Wilson is currently the only WNBA player this season averaging at least 2+ steals and 2+ blocks per game. I think she is number 2 in blocks in the league. Asia's been turning up her defense. Like she's a good defender. Obviously, she's a 2-time defensive player of the year, but this season it just seems like everything she's doing is elevated to another level. She blocks shots, but I don't know if I've seen her block shots the way she's been blocking shots this season. It's just something about her that she's like determined to hit on all cylinders. And there's no question who the MVP is. I don't know why there's even conversation about other people being in the MVP race. At this point, we're over halfway through the season, and unless somebody takes these last 13 games and is like the most amazing player anybody has ever seen in the history of the WNBA, I don't see anybody taking it from Asia. She's doing amazing. And then Asia has also notched a league record 8 consecutive 20-point, 10 rebound double-doubles. She holds the record for that. And if you remember, she previously had that record earlier in the season, so she beat her own record. But she also had a record of the most, 30 point 10 plus rebound games as well. So she's been working. Maddie Segrist. Okay, Maddie Segrist. But shout out to Asia freaking Wilson. All right. RC says Asia can't be expected to carry us to the title by herself. And we knew this. We knew this. And yet it's like the Aces don't know this. Something has to change, but it might be too late to get elite help. Well, I mean, today is the deadline for any trades to happen. So if it ain't happening by now, we're not really getting anybody else. So we're going to have to make do with what we have. I don't know. Yeah, it sucks for Asia to have to carry the load. We do need to have some people step up and kind of help her out at certain times. It seems like when one guard is down, all the guards are down, and it's just Asia trying to put the team on her back, and she does a good job of doing that. But yeah, sometimes she falls short because it's very hard to carry a team, especially in this league right now with the amount of talent on these teams. They are going at the Aces. Like, they, every chance they get, they want to beat down the Aces because the Aces have been on top for so long. And anytime they see a little bit of weakness or somewhere where they can get in and rough us up, they're going to do it. So yeah, we definitely need to be. I'm waiting on Meg, hot girl Meg with the 33 points. I'm waiting for that. She did that overseas. Like, bring that over here. Tip, I need your help. So we'll see what happens. I ain't never given up on my team. I ain't never doubt my team. The Aces are the world champions of the WNBA, and they're going to be that until someone takes the title. So as far as I'm concerned, they got to go through them to get it. And so I'm still riding with my team. But yeah, we need a little help. Kyra says the Sparks are sparking. I saw it's like, what, 1 point? If the Sparks beat freaking Connecticut, we got to play Connecticut on Friday. I don't know if I want Connecticut to lose, and it makes me kind of feel better that we have a chance, or I don't want them to lose because then they're going to be upset and then they're going to take it out on us. I don't know. I don't know how I feel. We need a win. Chicago needs a win real bad. RC says, I'm not saying Jackie Young, Chelsea Plum aren't good enough, but you need more. You need more length and great agility, more defensive-minded players, more fiery and bold players out there. No, I agree with you. Kyra says Aces got more than enough help over there. I don't know why they've been off. Yeah, if we're hitting on all cylinders, we're unstoppable. It's just, I don't know if it's, I don't know what it is. Someone had said earlier, and I don't remember who it was in my chat, like earlier, way in the beginning of the season, that they felt like the Aces were kind of just like going to be hanging around during the regular season and then turn up in the playoffs because they're only focused on three-peating. They're not really caring about what's going on in the regular season. They know they're going to make the playoffs and then they'll turn up. I don't know how true that is, but I mean, we're in fourth place right now because of Seattle losing. And I mean, Washington came back 68-72. Oh, she couldn't get that. I don't know what the score is for LA because it's on a commercial right now, but I don't know. We'll see what the Aces do. Carnell says the Aces will be fine by the time the playoffs come. Yeah, that's pretty much what I said. That person, I can't remember who it is. So if you said that and you watch this, my bad. I can't remember who said it. RC says she hasn't played one game yet, but I vouch for her big time. I'm cashing that check with my mouth on her talent, skill set, as long as she comes in fully healthy and healed from her college injury. Who are you talking about? Megan? Who are we talking about, RC? Kyra says, sounds like some Becky strategy. Wody Mac said, yep, that's what she said. You need more blank. Who are we talking about? Kyra says, but she let Asia go off so she can reclaim her MVP. So you're saying like they know they're going to make it into the playoffs. She's not really that concerned about what the team is doing during the season. Just make sure Asia is looking good so Asia can get her rightful MVP and then we can turn up. We can really put the pedal to the metal in the playoffs. That's what y'all saying. Okay. Hold on. Oh, it's tied up. Sparks are tied with Connecticut. It's 5:33 left in the fourth. Oh, you're right. The Sparks are sparking. Oh, okay, okay. I ain't mad. I mean, obviously, I ain't really mad if LA wins. They need a win. Rakia's been balling. I don't know what she's doing in this game, but they deserve a win. Oh, no, they lost the ball. Carrington's been balling this game. I don't know where she is on points, but she was the leading scorer when I checked it at halftime. RC says, no, no, no. When you wait all year to turn up, you've been playing deep in the playoffs every year and winning titles. Sometimes you will have a year you wait your turn and you'll be put out the playoffs. I don't agree with that strategy. I'm just saying that's what somebody said. No, J Spot, Megan, yuck. Oh no, not yuck. Not yuck to Megan. I'm talking about Elizabeth Kitley. Oh, okay. You're talking. Okay, well, Elizabeth's not going to play until next year, right? She's not even. She hasn't been seen or heard or seen or anything since Becky sent her to get her rehab and stuff on her ACL. Kyra says Becky said last season she felt bad for not really unleashing Asia, so she didn't win MVP because she felt she was restricting her from really running it up. Yeah, I remember she said that if she had played her, I forgot how many minutes she said, she would have been MVP and she would have been averaging 30 points a game and all this stuff. So I mean, yeah, that is true. I mean, she did take Asia out of the game a lot of the times, especially in the fourth quarter, but also at some points we were like blowing the teams out, so it didn't even make sense to have her in there. But she did not want to say restrict her minutes, but she would sub out Asia a lot in a lot of those games, especially if they knew the win was there. If they felt like it wasn't a super huge challenge, they didn't need to have her in there. She took her out, and yeah, I think that part did kind of hurt her because you got Stewie, you got AT who are playing these big minutes on their team, and they're averaging these points and rebounds and doing all this stuff. Which it shouldn't just come down to points, but I guess it does or whatever. But I mean, Asia's showing us now. I mean, she really don't still even have to be in the game the whole time to do what she's doing now. She's not leaving any stone unturned. She is scoring. She is rebounding. She's defending. She's running plays. She's shooting threes. She's got a midi. She's a 3-level player. Like it's crazy what she's doing. She's the energy. She's the cheerleader. She's doing everything on that floor this season. So it's no argument whether she's playing 40 minutes or not. Like she is doing it. RC says Megan can be waived at this point for anybody. Tired of not girl Meg. Not hot girl Meg, but not girl Meg. All right. Let's get into I think it's time for the fit check. Now I got a lot of submissions this time for the fit check. So I know the game is on. If anybody is in Sessa's live or jumps over to Sessa's live, she usually wants me to let her know that she is live or I'm live so she can see the fit check. Don't have to though. I know the games are on and we're girl, the Sparks are beating the Connecticut Sun 3 points in the fourth. Is 4 minutes and 15 seconds to go. De'Erica is at the line right now. Yo, 59-55. Seattle is up 72-70 against Washington, and it's only 2 minutes and some change to play. Okay, these games are good today. These games are good. But yeah, fit checks. I have a lot of them. We're going to go through them. And it's one thing I need to check real quick before we start the fit check, because I want to see. I want to do a poll. And Seth told me how to do one, and I don't know if I can figure it out. Let me see. Well, she told me how to do it, and I don't. She said hit a plus, and I don't see that on here. One second, y'all. Maybe I don't have the option to do one. I wanted to do a poll because I needed y'all's help to help me figure out who had the best fit, and I can't figure out the poll to do it. So I might just have to ask y'all just to put it in the chat, your favorite, and we'll figure it out from there. But man, I don't know how to find one. Oh well, I don't see it. All right. So first up, we got Diamond DeShields. Dang, what just happened? Now Connecticut is up 62-59. What happened that quick? Diamond DeShields with her mesh, or it's not mesh, but it's like a see-through black and white sweater. Kind of cute. I like the shorts. Diamond is always different. I kind of like her style. And on the side, you got her teammate, Dana. I love me some fatigue. Back in the day, I used to really enjoy having me a nice pair of fatigue cargo pants. I really enjoyed that look with a nice tank. Nothing like that, but I do like that leather leather halter she has, and she always has on either some Jordans or some Dunks or something. But that's Dana and Diamond. Then we have, this is Kalia Copper when she came to cook us in Chicago. She showed up in her jersey. When I saw that, I already knew that it was probably going to be trouble for us. The cute thing about Kalia Copper, she really does love Chicago. That's all she really talked about, being happy to be in the city again and like hear the crowd and see the crowd. I think she wore her PEs, which meshed together her Chicago colors with her Phoenix colors now. And I think she had like something in the insole. They showed like something about Chicago or something in the insoles. But yeah, Khalil was about business. She wasn't playing with us. Her and BG and DT and everybody else who rained on our parade in Chicago. She came in there for business, but this is her with her jersey with some black shorts and some Doc Martens white socks. And then we have my girl Izzy. Izzy. I love Izzy's style. Like I don't think she misses at all. This is just a simple denim outfit, a crop jacket, big baggy pants, and the halter top. I just like the aura, like the swag of it all. I think that's a dope outfit. Then we have our girl Jackie. I guess I can make these bigger. How about that? Then we have Jackie. Jackie loves her some Doc Martens. She has on some fishnet socks. How they get her in some fishnet socks? Jackie loves her crop top. The belly will be showing 98% of the time. I like this jacket and shorts. Like it's not a set necessarily, but I like that combo with those Doc Martens. I just think Jackie looks cute in that. Then we have Sid. I like this suit. Oh, y'all, Mabry didn't hit a shot at the end. Not at the end, but 2 minutes, 33 seconds. Mabry hit a shot. Sun is up 64-59. Whoa. Washington is now down 3, 1 minute left in the fourth. LA didn't turn the ball over. Anywho, we got Sid Colson. I like her suit. I like the flowers on the side. I like the color. I like that is tan, and then you got the pops of red and pink and stuff and green and stuff all in there. Green had to match, and I think she had some green. Those might be Jordan ones, I believe, that she has on. I think that's a cute outfit as well. Then we have Kalani Brown. Kalani Brown. These were submissions. A lot of these were submissions. So thank y'all for submitting your favorite picks of who had some nice fits this past week. But Kalani Brown, cute little tennis skirt. I'm not sure who that is on her shirt, but I like the graphic tee. It's kind of like the cut off sleeves. I think it's cute. And then she has on those, what do they call those? Shark boots? Those shark boots that's so popular. But she's just cute. I mean, Kalani Brown does it. Then you have who's this? Sophie Cunningham, just wearing a regular, looks like an Adidas kind of jersey shirt that she's rolled up, white skirt, black heels. That picture I had to snap in motion because they didn't have a standing still picture that was part of a video, so that's why it looks a little blurry. Then we got my girl Asia. My girl Asia in this lilac. Is it lilac? This crop top jacket or kind of like suit top or whatever you want to call it. And these like wide leg shorts. Is that a thing? Wide leg shorts. I liked it looking this way. I didn't like it from the back. Pause. I just didn't like the way that it looked. It didn't complement her shape as she was walking past. It just looked too bulky on from that angle, but this angle walking towards it looks pretty cute. It's not a lot of times she doesn't miss. It just wasn't my favorite looking at the whole ensemble. But I love those platform silver shoes. She's worn those before. I think those are some dope shoes. Come on, Yuru. Oh, I don't know if they're going to get it. Connecticut is up 66-59 with 1:49 left in the quarter. And I don't know if LA turned it over or not. It's still 77-74. Seattle above Washington at 1:05 left. Then on the other side, we got, who is this? Ray Burrell. Y'all know. I got a pause, Kyra. Like that called for a pause. Ray Burrell, I love me. I don't know what it is about did Marina hit another shot? Hold on, y'all. Oh, that was Ty Harris. Yeah, Connecticut is going to take this one. Yeah. But Ray Burrell, who actually plays for the Sparks, I love that kind of boy short denim, like oversized shorts. And then they usually pair it with like some kind of halter top or something, and then heels. I don't know what it is about that. I love that combination. They're tall, they're lanky, like they really like, it's just something about that it doesn't look, they jazz it up. It looks very girly, even though it's technically like a boy. Uh-oh. What happened? Girl, Kurt, they didn't kick Kurt out of the game? What happened? Who was he yelling at? Kurt Miller got ejected for whatever reason. I'm not really sure. He's yelling at somebody. I thought he was about to charge one of the players. Sorry, y'all. Games are going on in between time, so I have to break in. Is it getting sassy out there? I thought somebody was about to fight. Next thing I know, it's Kurt Miller getting ejected. Oh, they're about to replay it. Oh, he came out on the floor. I guess he didn't like that call. He cut off the ref. That's what happened. Kurt said, no, I do not agree with that call, and I'm going to let you know about it. You weren't listening to me, so I had to come on the floor. That's crazy. That's crazy. He ran off sidelines right when. Yeah, I just saw that. Yeah, right in the ref's face. So there's Ray Burrell. I love that fit. I think it's very cute. I love it with the jersey. I think she has on like a sports bra or something under it. Body is what did they say these days? T. That's what they say. The body is bodying. Same thing with who had the abs earlier? Izzy and Asia. All these women. All these women are brick houses. What is that? What they call them? Then we have Dejanay. I just like Dejanay. I just do. This is just a basic outfit. Nothing too flashy about it, but it's been a while since I had her on the fit check. I hadn't seen her in a while, so I saw this picture and I was like, I got to put her on there just because she's Dejanay Carrington. Like I have to. Then you have Dee Dee Richards. I like this. I like this dress. Kind of like a mesh dress with like, I guess these are like these socks that look like Easter socks, like little kid Easter socks, but they're really expensive. I think they're Prada with these whatever kind of shoes those are, but those are also popular. I'm seeing those as well. So I thought it was a cute little combination there, Dee Dee Richards. Moses says Dejanay can wear anything, she'll still look good. Right. Facts. Facts on top of facts. Then we got the girl whose face card never declines. Never, ever, ever declines is Rakia Jackson. Rakia, I like on the first picture, it's kind of like this strappy, like it's just one sleeve. It's not even really a jacket. It's just a sleeve with some straps and looks like a bodysuit up top. Then you got this like nice belt over this denim skirt, and then you got the black boots and a little black purse to match. I mean, Rakia is another person I feel like she can wear whatever and it's good. Then this next outfit is right up my alley. Right up my alley. I love the neutral color. I love the shirt. I love, 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 love those pants. Like I do. They're almost similar to, I think she wore something similar like that earlier this season. But I love the whole fit. I love the neutral colors of the top and bottom being, what do they call it? Monochromatic. And then you have the pop of white with the shoes and then the purse to match. I think that's a good combination. I think it's cute. I don't think Rakia loses ever. She's dope. She's wearing the same style as Aaliyah. Are you that somebody video? Okay, maybe that's where I'm getting it from because that's my era. You know, me and Aaliyah around. Well, she passed away early in her years, but we're close in age, and that's what that gives me that vibe. And I guess it's coming back, like the kind of baggy bottoms, but you wearing like some kind of halter top or tight shirt or something up top. Very reminiscent of the '90s. Then you got Miss I don't even know what to call Skylar. I feel like no matter what she's wearing, she looks rich, and like you should not look at her directly in her eye. Like you should just look down when she's walking past you because she looks regal. No matter what she's wearing, she looks important. So I put her in there. I don't even know what that is. It's a I'm assuming it's a dress, but it almost looks like I wish I can zoom in because now I can't really tell if it's a top and a bottom or if it's all put together like one big shirt and someone just cut the sides out and tied a knot in the front. But whatever it is very interesting. Skylar Diggins Smith. Then you have Miss GQ herself, Nika Mule, in her Olivia Pope white button down jacket. Nika said, I'm always playing, even if I'm not playing. Like I'm here to win the game. And I don't know if I've seen her in a bad outfit. That's a nice looking outfit there. Then I didn't even know who this was in the tan. I had to double back and realize that is Aaliyah Edwards, who has taken her purple and gold braids out that she's been wearing forever and ever. She's letting the natural, come through, and she is working it. Mama got on, this must have been like the theme of the week. Very neutral color, top, bottom, jacket, all match. And then she has this basketball purse, a gold basketball purse to kind of match the whole outfit with some clear heels. But I didn't even realize who that was. But shout out to Aaliyah Edwards, because she's rocking it. I like that outfit. I think is very cute, especially on her. She came to do the damn thing. Shout out to her. And then this is Shakira Austin, her teammate, more white. Again, the body is bodying. It's just a plain tennis skirt and looks like a halter polo shirt. But these ladies are models. Anything that they wear looks good. Like, it just is what it is. And then I thought this was very cute. This was in LA. Michaela Oyinwede, I think I said her last name right. And Camila Cardoso, both teammates on Chicago, pretty much wore like matching outfits. Not the same, but kind of both the same shirt, both with denim bottoms, both with a red purse. I thought that was really cute that they did that. And then they did it again. So I'm like, is Camilla and Mick, like, are we being twinsies for the rest of the season? I think they should do it. I think it's cute. But Camilla had on, you can't see the front, but the writing was pink. So she has a pink and black shirt with a white tennis skirt and white and pink ones with a white purse and her little bow in her hair. And then you got Izzy, her teammate, with a white, black, and pink shirt with a white, kind of similar tennis skirt. I'm not really sure what kind of shoes she's wearing. And then you got Mick. She's wearing, I think it was black and yellow or blue and yellow. I think it was blue and yellow, with a white tennis skirt. And it might be black and yellow because those Jordans, I can't really tell, but they have the same colors in it. So whatever the color of the shirt is, those are the colors of the Jordans. Looks like they're Jordan 4s. But I just thought that was cute. Like, the three of them somehow have kind of matching pieces, which I thought was very, very cute. And Moses says Miller looks nice. She does look cute in that, and with her little bow. And then who do we have next? That is Timmy in the green. Timmy from I can't pronounce her last name, but from the Fever. This, first of all, those boots. Do y'all see how high that heel is? Ain't no way. My back hurts just looking at that. Ain't no way I can wear anything like that. But the boots are booting. The green, that's like a regal. If y'all saw this video, the way she was stomping, the way she was walking, she had her own little runway, the way she was like showing off this fit, another rich look. Like, it just seemed like she was royal the way that she was on that runway. But there's like a pattern top, and then you got the green that matches the green in the pants. And then, like I said, those stiletto boots. Whew, I know her toes hurt. Ain't no way your toes don't hurt in that. And you about to go play basketball? No way. No way. Then next over here is Monique Billings. I don't know what game this is. I want to say, was it the Phoenix? Maybe the Phoenix game? Kyra says, come through. Said her whole name. I can't pronounce it, but that's what it is. Monique Billings. I kind of like this outfit. This was another one I had to take in motion because they didn't have a still of her. So I had to take it from a video, but this was another submission. I like how the whole ombre of the dress is. I like the outfit. I love the flowiness of the bottom of the dress. I think it's cute. Then we have more Milla. This was another matchy. This time it was Milla and Angel, the Skytown Towers, the skyscrapers, AK-15 as they call them. What do they call them? Little black dress. Of course, Angel. I think that was Alexander Wang. Is that a name of something? I don't know the fashions like that. But that is a Chanel purse. That is a Chanel belt, and those are Chanel shoes. I do know that. And I'm not sure what Camilla is wearing, but she's wearing it. Like that dress is like one wrong move and everything is showing. So I don't know how. Camilla, how are you walking with that dress not sliding up, girl? Like it's like right there. It's right there. But again, looking good. Camilla's looking good. Angel, that's a cute little, it's almost like a little tennis, kind of looks like a little tennis set, but it's cute. Kyra says sounds right. All right. So that's the end of the fits. So y'all, it was so many of them. I couldn't pick who I wanted. It was so many that I didn't even put on here because we would have been on here for days going through these pictures. But if you're in the comments, feel free to let me know. I can't get the poll to work. I need Seth to tell me how to make a poll work. I can't figure that out. If you're in the comments, put who you think. These are my finalists, by the way. This is who I chose. I narrowed it down to my top 4. I got Nika Mule to my top left. Nika Mule in the white, I call it the Olivia Pope jacket. You got Sid Coulson in the tan with the flowers. I just think it's a dope fit. I just think it's cute. I got Rakia with the monochromatic tan top, tan bottom, white purse, white shoes. And then I got Izzy is with the denim fit with the halter top hat. The first one is Nika Mule. So those are that's who I picked as my top 4. So y'all let me know of those 4, who would you pick for fit of the week? There were many that could have made it, but I had to make a quick decision. Those are 4 that I went with. Let me know in the comments. Do you want Nika? Do we want Sid? Do we want Rakia? Or do we want Izzy? I'll give y'all time to let me know. I ain't got no music to play that I won't get a copyright on. So, do I? I'll play my intro music as we think. Put your answers in the comments, y'all. We need some more. I need some more votes. I got 1 Nika, 1 Rakia. Who we got? I thought I almost found the poll, y'all, but I didn't. I didn't find it. I got the whole music on. I was gonna play something else, but I don't want to get copyright. That song was made for me. Shout out to D for making me that song. That's all I got. Y'all just 1 Nika and one Rakia. So y'all gonna make me make the decision regardless. Is that what we're doing? Oh, wait. Did I get it? No. I thought I could get the Thought I can find the poll. So I can just put the poll up and y'all can do it whenever you want. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to make a poll, I guess, in my community. Because I need more votes than those two. But thank y'all for voting. Welcome to H. Well, hey, HD, what's going on? Got Rakia. We got 2 Rakia, 1 Nika. So I'm gonna let y'all think on it. We're gonna move on to the my rookie watch. Keep those in mind. Nika, Sid, Rakia, Izzy. All right, now it's time for the rookie watch. Rookie watch. Thank you, HD. I appreciate you for popping in. I do appreciate you. So, by the way, y'all, if y'all were in here, go ahead and give me the likes. I forgot to say that a long time ago. If you're in here, give me the thumbs up. I really appreciate it. It keeps me on the algorithm. I appreciate all the love that you give. Give me those thumbs up. If you're watching this in replay, go ahead and hit those thumbs up on your way in or on your way out. Either way, I appreciate it. So first up is Caitlinclark. Caitlin last week played 2 games. And let me pull up. I need to pull something up too. Real quick. Boom. Caitlin played 2 games. First game, she was 29 points. She had 10 assists. Second game, and she had like 36, what is that? 36% from 3, 50% field goal percentage, 90% at the free throw line. Second game, 23 points, 9 assists, 30% from 3, 47.4 for field goal. She was perfect at the line. They won both games. So here are her averages. She was 26 points, 9.5 assists, 33.2% from the 3, 95% for free throw. Field goal percentage was 48.7. She had a really good plus minus of 15.5. Had a really good week. They won. Like I said, they beat Seattle. It was a 1-point game and then it wasn't. So shout out to Indiana for doing what they needed to do to get that. They're solid in number 7. I think there's 2.5 games between Phoenix and Indiana. So between the number 6 and number 7 is 2.5 games. Between Indiana and Chicago is 2.5 games. Well, now it's a game. No, 2.5 games. Yeah, 2.5 games between 7 and 8. And then between 8 and 9 is 1.5 games. So it's anybody's move. Anything can happen in 13 games. Those last 3 positions are really tight. Any number of losses or wins between the 3 of those teams, well, actually 4, Phoenix, Indiana, Chicago, and Atlanta, anything can change. RC says Caitlin is my rookie of the year, but if they co-win, I won't be upset at all. I personally feel CC and AR having legendary rookie years. Yes. I don't want to co though. I don't want to co. My rookie of the year is Angel. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if she'll get that. But that's my rookie. But yeah, both of them are. It's like one does something and another one does something. She got what did she get? The broke the record for assists by rookie. Then Angel went and set the franchise record for offensive rebounds. Then she had a 20 rebound game. She became the fastest player to get to 20 or to get to 20 double doubles. So it's something. Somebody's always doing something. Either they're breaking rookie records or they're breaking WNBA records. I see that Angel has broken a lot more just WNBA records on the rebound side, but both of them are still, they're doing great things over there. Now we have Rakia. Let's see what Rakia has done. She played, how many games they played? 3? Let me see. Yeah, they played 3 games last week. And Rakia scored 13 points in the first game, 13 points in the second game, 15 points in the last game, and her last 5 games. So before they took the break, Rakia has scored double-digit points in her last 5 games, 23, 16, 13, 13, and 15. Field goal percentage is hovering around maybe like 42, 43% in those 5 games. She's doing pretty well, but for last week, her average is 13.7. Rebounds is 3.3. Her 3-point percentage is 27.8. I put that there because she does take threes. She does more threes than she does assists, and I have to put something on there. So that's why I put 3 points. She was 27.8 from 3-point. Free throw percentage is 58.4. Her field goal percentage is 55.1, and she does have a plus minus of minus 16.7. Plus minus is a metric that is used to kind of see how you are doing or how the team is doing while you're on the floor, but it doesn't always tell the whole story. If your team is not winning and they're down, then you're going to have a negative plus minus no matter how well you're doing individual. It's not kind of necessarily meant to say how your individual performance is doing, because you can be having a great game, but if your team is down by 20, then you're going to just have a negative plus or minus. So it's just a metric I like to see, but it's not the end all be all. But Rakia's been doing great. She's also another player who's been like slowly getting her stride. She looks so good on that floor. Her hezzy is crazy. She can drive to that basket, but she can also like do a pull-up jumper in your face. Like she's been doing really, really, really well. And a lot of people don't really talk about her too much. But Rakia, I believe Rakia won the Rookie of the Week for us before the break. And she's been doing very, very well. So shout out to Rakia. RC says hopefully she can become first rookie to win the WNBA championship since Magic Johnson did as a rookie for the Lakers. He won a title as a rook. I don't think that's going to happen, but I'm not going to crush your dream, RC. RC says Rakia got more selection in her game than IKEA. Salute. Also, J-Spot, did you know in college I only ever witnessed Rakia play twice on TV? I wished I would have watched her a lot more during her college basketball season. Yeah, I actually didn't watch Rakia that much playing for TLC, playing for Tennessee. She was in the SEC, so I saw her games more than some of the other players, but mainly when they played against LSU or if they played against South Carolina. And then if it was like the SEC tournament and stuff like that, of course, I watched them play different teams and stuff like that. So I got to see her not a whole lot, but like more than like some of the other players. Cause like JC Sheldon, I didn't really see her play too much at Ohio State. Didn't watch CC that much. Who else? Aaliyah Edwards. I didn't watch UConn a whole lot, so I didn't really get to see her play as much as I would have liked. Didn't watch Stanford that much. So yeah, Rakia was probably one of the most outside of LSU and South Carolina that I did see because I had the SEC network and they play all their games. I didn't get to see like Big Ten. I didn't really get to see a lot of other conferences because they didn't show them. I had the ACC network and the SEC network. Man, y'all missed out. Rakia was a dog. Yeah, I saw her. Just not as much as everybody else. She used to light South Carolina up. Yeah, she was a problem, but I mean, the last year, I mean, we were undefeated. So, you know, Camilla, we ain't got to bring up that game, but you know, Camilla, the 3-point killer, kind of took the wind out of Tennessee sailboat a little bit, but we ain't gonna bring that up. Shout out to Rakia. Then we have my girl Angel. My girl Angel. So they played 3 games last week. And we lost 2, won 1. So she scored 11 points, 15 rebounds in the first game. She had 14 points, 11 rebounds in that second game, and then 19 points, 20 rebounds in that third game. Third game was her best game, shooting 50% from the field. She shot 4 jumpers. I don't know if y'all saw that. I don't know if y'all had seen that, but she shot 4 jumpers, 1 fadeaway. She shot 1 from the top of the key, 1 from the side, 1 fadeaway from the side. Another one I think was almost top of the key as well. So her shots, she just needs to be more confident in shooting because she practices them enough. And she used to shoot like that prior to coming to LSU. So she has it in her. She just needs the muscle memory back. And she needs to be more confident in shooting it and just shoot it, which was what she was doing yesterday. She was a little shaky on one, like she was thinking about it. Do I take it? Do I take it? And usually she misses those, but she actually made that shot. So as she continues to work on her game, she's going to be dangerous once she starts perfecting that part of her game, because she's already a dog around the basket. If you get her on the outside to start knocking down shots at a high percentage, then what y'all going to say? She was 50% yesterday, or I'm sorry, on Sunday. So with that, her averages 14.7 points, 15.3 rebounds. She actually averaged more rebounds than points. That's because a large part of that because of that 20 rebound game. Offensive rebounds, 7.7. She is leading the league in that. She got that. She's up there. Free throw, she was 57.5% in those 3 games. Field goal percentage, 36.5. Not the best because those first couple of games weren't the greatest on field goal percentage. And then she's a plus minus of a -10 with her team. But like I said, during that 3-game sprint or little series that they had, she did hit the 20 rebounds. She did get those records that I mentioned earlier. So she's doing her thing. HD said Thriller Miller clutch. And then, of course, we just need Mariah off minutes restrictions. Yes. I mean, this team has not played with a full team of people in so long, and they're just trucking along. So we're going to get there. Next up is Thriller Miller, is my girl, Killer Miller, Killer the 3-point thriller. Also, of course, she plays with Chicago, so 3 games. And Camilla came back, and she's been on a stride. She's been doing pretty well. So her first game, she's 10 points, 5 rebounds, 62%. 62%, y'all. 10 points, 5 rebounds. Second game, that was the Sparks game. 15 points, 14 rebounds. 11 of those were defensive. She was 66.7. So the first game, she was 62.5. The next game, she was 66.7. For a large amount of that, she was like in the 80s for a large amount of that game. But Miller was doing the thing. She actually got to the line. She actually got to the free throw line. She was 75%. She missed one of her shots, one of her free throws. But yeah, great game. That I keep calling it Laker. That Sparks game was phenomenal. I was so happy. So happy for Camilla. The last game they played against Phoenix, 12 points, 4 rebounds. And the first game and last game against Phoenix, she still got her double-digit points. Rebounds, I mean, she was trying to do what she can. You're up there against BG. Not that BG is a big rebounder, but you also have Angel, so she's helping to clean up the glass. Camilla had her hands full trying to deal with BG. And that last game, she had 8 points in 6 minutes, or 6.5 minutes. She was on a roll. I told y'all earlier, 8 points, 4 rebounds within like 6-7 minutes, and then she got into foul trouble, and it was just sporadic throughout the game. It's amazing that she was able to score 4 more points because she was barely in the game. Because soon as she would come back in, she get a foul, she have to go back and sit on the bench. Come back in, get a foul, have to go back and sit down on the bench. So she didn't really get to play a whole lot in the second half, but when she was in the game, she was very effective. You can tell that she's getting more confident in her game because Camilla can play. Camilla ain't no punk. I mean, you got to understand, Camilla was going up. Her and Angel were battling each other. That was the whole premise of them being on the same team. People were wondering, will they be able to get along and how they're going to play together? Because they used to battle. She never backed down. As much as of a dog that Angel is, and we know that she is, Camilla was always right there with her. One day Angel might get up on her. The other day, other game, Camilla might get the one up, but they never backed down from each other. They stayed on each other. They battled. Nothing came easy for Angel when she was battling Camilla, and the same, and vice versa. So Camilla has it in her to do those things. I think that injury kind of shook her a little bit, and she's been slowly trying to get things back. Cause she's had good games before. This isn't like her first string of good games, but she had a lull there where it just wasn't hitting for her. But I think her confidence is starting to come back to her, and she's really doing well. So her averages for Camilla: 12.3 points, 7.7 rebounds, 6 defensive rebounds, 75% free throw percentage, 71.6 field goal, and a plus minus of a minus 3.7. HD says they're going to be fine. Remember, we're ahead of schedule. Indiana has been building their team for 3 years, so they're on the right trajectory. Oh yeah. I mean, I look at Chicago as a baby Aces. That's why I'm an Aces and a Chicago fan, because they are so similar. The core that they can have is very similar to the core that the Aces started out with. It was just Jackie, Asia, and Kelsey since 2019. And they just won their first championship in 2022. So they played together, had teammates come and go, coaches come and go, things change around, but that core stayed constant, and they learned to play with each other. Now they know what each other are thinking. They know where each other is going to be on the floor. They know how to get the ball to each other. They got the right pieces around them to help support that. And they became the team that we see today that's been so dominant for the past couple of years. And not that they were shabby prior to that. They went to the finals in 2020. They were close 2021. So they were continuously building. So I'm not the person who thinks that, Chicago, just because, yes, they have Angel and Camilla and they're great, and you have Teaspoon. I know they're going to take time. It's going to take time for them to build to be this great team that I know they can be. And I have the Aces to look at and say, like, this is what happens when you trust the process. You get you a core, y'all stay together, y'all work together, y'all grind together, you go through the dark times together. Because when you come out on the other side, woof, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. So yeah, they're building. They're going to be okay. It's just going to take some time. And the same thing with Indiana. Yeah, Indiana is a second year team. Like, a lot of their players are still there from last year. And yeah, they weren't the best team last year, but people improve. The more you play with these people, the more they're your teammates, the more you continue to learn your coach and know your coach, because she's a second year coach with them, your things are going to start to click. And as you get pieces together, things will click faster. And that's why they are where they are. Chicago's not at that level yet. Chicago's still in the rebuilding phase. So I'm not, I don't feel bad. I don't feel sad. I'm not disappointed at all with what Chicago is doing, because I know it's coming. I know it's coming on the other side. Jaletta says, do you remember the game that they blocked each other's shots and stared each other down? Yeah, girl, that is my favorite. That is my favorite moment, probably, of all the times that I've seen them play against each other. Because I want to say Camilla blocked Angel's shot first, And Camilla is really good at, if she knocks you down, she'll stare at you. She didn't knock Angel down, but she gave her a look. And then I want to say the next play or the next couple of plays after that, Angel blocked her twice. And Angel probably cussed her out because that's what Angel does. But I loved it. It was I just love watching them battle because it was just the competitiveness of both of them, knowing that even though Camilla is kind of like a quiet, like she don't really get too hyped, she just plays the game. She's always smiling. You don't really see her kind of go up and down. And then Angel's the opposite of that. You see all her emotions. She's so fiery on that floor and she talks her trash and I love it. And so to see them two battling, but knowing that neither one was going to back down, I loved it. I did. And Camilla actually said in the doc that she was in, that was her, that was the best part of that game. She said, I blocked Angel's shot, and then we went down the other side of the court and she blocked my shot. She was like, I love that. So I love them. When I found out they were going to be teammates, I was losing my mind because those were my two favorite players to see play against each other in college. I loved it. HD said, yep, exactly. A baby ace is like that. I got a question. Olivia Miles from Notre Dame or Raven Johnson from South Carolina? Ooh. So I'm going to say I'm going with Raven because I'm a South Carolina fan and Crockpot be cooking. Olivia gets down though. And I will say I haven't watched that much of Olivia Miles. I know she's great, but she was out last year because of her injury. And I did watch Notre Dame. Notre Dame was one of my teams that I watched last year. So she didn't play at all last year. I'm interested to see what her and Hannah are going to do this year together on the floor. But I'm going with Raven because that's my crock pot. I got to go with Raven. Carnell says people have to remember Sky lost half their championship team. Yeah, I counted. The math may be weird, but they lost about 11 of their players who aren't currently playing now because they didn't have Izzy. Izzy was on the team, but Izzy wasn't playing last year. So you really only had Dana, Diamond, Marina, and then Elizabeth got hurt this season, so I didn't count her. But now you don't have Marina. So and then Diamond was injured earlier this season. So they're literally rebuilding their team. So I'm never mad at them. I'm never disappointed at their losses or what they're doing, or it seems like they don't know what they're doing, or it seems like they don't have any schemes, or it seems like the coaching staff doesn't know what they're doing because they're rebuilt. They got to start somewhere. They're rebuilding. Are you okay? My dog is over there I don't know if y'all can hear that. He's hacking stuff up. But they're still rebuilding, and a couple of players from last season is good. But you got 10 other players that are brand new, and then you got two rookies at that. So they're doing what the fact that they're 8 and they never hit 12 this whole season is like above and beyond for me. Carnell says, HC, we still have Dana Evans and Diamond. Yeah, we still have them, but like I said, Diamond was on minutes restrictions earlier in the season. And she just hasn't really found her flow back again. And Dana also. I just think it's just a change in the roles and stuff like that they're not really finding their way. So they're all rebuilding. So that's Camilla. I stayed on her a while. Then you got Aaliyah Edwards. People don't talk about Aaliyah Edwards, but they had, how many games did they have last? They only had one game. 2 games, my bad. She had 2 games and she scored 9 points, 2 rebounds, 75% field goal percentage, 5 points, 7 rebounds, 33.3 field goal percentage, not the best. And so her averages, she averaged 7 points last week, 4.5 rebounds, 2 assists, Again, she's not a big 3-point shooter or assist person, so I just picked one and put it on there. Free throws, she's 62.5, and field goal percentage, she is 54.2, and then a plus minus of -7. So, though I didn't do all the rookies, those are the rookies that like played. I don't think Kate was in the game, but she didn't score anything. Peely got to be in one game during garbage time. I think she got 6 points or something like that, 6 or 4 points in one of those games. They don't play Peely that much, and that kind of sucks. But she is on Minnesota. Minnesota, I mean, you got Fee and K-Mac and, a lot of good players on there. So they're not really utilizing their rookies that much. JC has been doing well for Dallas, but she hasn't been since they got they had Odyssey Sims and Mo Billings, and obviously we know that they let them go, but now they got all their players back. Satu's back, Maddie's back. I think Jalen is back. I don't know if she's playing yet, but she's back. So JC is kind of taking a back seat, as well as Washington. Aaliyah's still playing, but they got Shakira Austin back. They got Sykes back. So they're running with their main starters. Nika, I think Nika got in the game for 2 minutes or a minute. One of those games. I don't think she's made her first WNBA points yet. But these are just some that I just wanted to present. A lot of people don't talk about Aaliyah. A lot of people don't talk about Rikia or Camilla for that matter. But I like to at least bring up some of them. I can't do all of them, but I try to bring up some of them. So if you're in here, y'all, give me those likes, please, 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 and thank you. So I did pick a rookie of the week. I don't know if y'all be surprised by my pick this week. I don't know if y'all have a pick. If y'all want to drop it in the chat before I present my rookie of the week. But let me know in the chat who y'all think, who your rookie of the week is, or who you think I chose before I drop mine as I take another sip of my drink. I'm not gonna put the whole music on this time. Kyra says CC. Let me see what my next slide was. I don't know if y'all ready for this. I don't know if y'all ready for my pick. So where's my drum roll? All right. My rookie of the week is Camila Cardoso. That is right. Why do you ask? Because Camila has been Camilla's been getting flamed all over the internet. They've been coming from our girl. They've been saying a lot of wild stuff about her. They act like they don't know who she really is, like what she's capable of and what she can really do. And although they lost those games against Phoenix, it wasn't because of her. It wasn't because of her. She tried her damnedest against a 6'9", 10, 11-year vet as a rookie, someone she's never played against, someone they haven't even played that team before. That was one of her biggest challenges, if not the biggest challenge she's had outside of Ajawilson. And that second game, you can tell she made some adjustments, but BG was a little bit smarter in drawing the fouls and got her out of game, because they knew that if they got Camilla going, it might actually hinder some of the stuff they were going to be able to do. So get her in foul trouble, quick. But like I said, coming back, double digit scoring, all 3 games that she was in the game. Her field goal percentage averaging 71% is crazy. She had that monster game against LA. Like, she literally it was Camilla time in LA. That was her first time playing LA. She didn't know what to expect, but Yeru ain't have nothing for her. Stevens ain't have nothing for her. De'Erica ain't have nothing for her. She just was able to score at will. It was a team effort. Almost every starter was in double digits, but it was clearly Camilla had found her stride in that game. And I have to give Camilla Cardoso props because I know she's only going to get better. I think the second half of this season, she's really going to continue to show what she can do. And just keep you on notice that once this off season happens and she comes back, because she's going to play in China, it's going to be on and popping. But yeah, a shout out to Camilla. BBG said, I like that pick. Carnell says, okay. Oh, I'm not mad about that pick. Yeah, I had to give her some shine, you know. Did she have a better performance overall than CC? Probably not. Did she get as many rebounds as Angel with the 20? No, right? But her coming back after this break and being as consistent as she's been, she hasn't been this consistent since she first started playing earlier in June. And I'm just happy to see her come back. So I have to give her some love and give her a shout out. And Camilla is my rookie of the week. That's it and that's all. So shout out to Camilla. And I'm going to make a poll for the fit of the week, y'all. I'm going to put it on my community page. I'm going to put the top 4 there, and see what y'all pick, and then I'll have my graphic for it for next week. But BBG says, I think it's also because they fit her early and it helped her confidence. Yeah, like that's the point. Like a lot of times I felt like Camilla was just never considered. Like they would go to her early in the quarter and then never go to her again, like the rest of the game. She was just used for passing or setting screens or doing the little things like on defense and clearing the path for whoever to drive to the basket or whatever. They weren't really utilizing her to score when like she's the most, I won't say the most, I haven't looked it up, but she is probably, I would go out and say one of the most efficient player on their team as far as field goal percentage. I would say that. She doesn't miss a whole lot of shots. Yes, she does miss some of the bunnies, but most of the time, if you give her the ball in the right spot, I mean, all she has to do is put it up, and she does a great job of it. I just don't know why they don't go to her as much. I feel like Kennedy will look for her sometimes. I think Lindsay has gotten better looking for her. Angel will go to her. But after that is like, we don't know. So I'm happy that they did. They realize, give it to her and move out the way. That's it. Give it to Milla and just move out of the way. And let's see what happens. And we saw what happened. She had a great game. Love it. Shout out to Thriller Milla is what HD says. BBG says they have to feed her early and often. Milla is the key anchor to the offense. Fact. Moses says Kennedy is getting the ball to her well now. Yeah, Kennedy, what are you doing? Kennedy, I've seen some plays. Now, Kennedy sometimes has the takeover spirit when she's feeling it, and ain't nobody getting the ball because Kennedy has it, and she's going to the basket, and that's great when it goes down. But when it's not going down, that's not so great. But I have seen Kennedy drive through that lane because nobody can stop her, and she'll just dump it right off to Camilla. She had a really, really good, who were they playing? Phoenix, that second game in the beginning of the quarter. She had just an excellent textbook pick and roll with Camilla. Like the defense followed her. Camilla set the screen, rolled to the basket, and she just dumped it off to Camilla. Camilla scored those points. So yeah, if they keep that up and utilize her more, run the offense through her and Angel, they can have something going on. I just think sometimes I don't know. I don't want to be I'm not a coach, so I can't like break down everything as far as what I think is going on with Chicago. But I think Camilla is definitely one of the keys to their offense and to their winning. Center of offense around her, and she'll be even more deadly. That part. Moses says, I noticed that Kennedy drives pump fakes the defender, and that frees up Miller to get an open look. Yep, I saw that. Carnell says, I cannot wait until we get our new practice facilities so they can work on the game year round. Right, that part. BBG says, Ken did it a few times against the Fever game. I wish they would do that more. Yeah, earlier in the season, I was saying the relationship, like the floor relationship with Kennedy and Camilla, because people talk about Barbie and Ken, which they also have a good relationship as far as like playing off each other. But Kennedy and Camilla, I saw a few times where it's like, because nobody can stop Kennedy. So that's the person that you definitely want. The defense is going to try to get her. That they sag off trying to stop her from going to the basket. That leaves Camilla open, and she can dump it to her every time. She needs to work on the passes a little bit, but she's probably one of the better passers to Camilla. Outside of, obviously, Angel knows how to like directly get it to her because obviously she knows as a post player where she wants the ball. Lindsay, like I said a couple of times, she's good. Marina did okay sometimes, but just as a whole, as a team, they need to work on getting it to their bigs and doing a better job of doing that. But hopefully, I'm sure they know that. Like, but I'm just happy that Camilla is getting her stride, and I loved seeing Angel, pump her up and be so happy for her. That and one, it wasn't an and one, it was a putback in the Sparks game where Kennedy, I think, gave her the ball, passed her the ball. She went up to try to do a hook shot. It was short. It's like three Sparks players right there. She gets the ball, the offensive rebound, and instead of passing it out, she goes right back up, but she like goes off to the side with a layup, like a finger roll. Ooh, like, come on. Nobody was stopping her that game. That was dope. And then Angel and Lindsay like chest bumping her and stuff, and everybody's cheering and going crazy for her on her bench. So that type of stuff, like, she needs that. Like, she didn't get to see her family. She doesn't have her family around. She's not in South Carolina anymore. She was a brand new team. So I'm sure a lot of things are a little bit harder for her. But I'm just happy to see her succeeding. So we'll see what Chicago does. But y'all, that is all I have. Carnell says Angel is a great teammate. Angel is an excellent teammate. Like, if anybody could use a teammate like Angel, it's actually Camilla. Because something that Flage said back in LSU, I can see it happening now. Flage said that Angel made her a better player. She said, when you play with a dog like Angel, who is at practice every day, who's fighting every day, who doesn't give up, who's just so relentless on that floor, like, you can't play with somebody like that and not do the same thing. You can't. Like, how do you do that? You can't come in half-ass when you got a player or a teammate like Angel who's giving 110% every single time. But she's also a cheerleader. Like, I don't know if y'all watch the games. Even when she's on the bench, she is up, she is cheering, she is clapping. When she's on the floor, she's in people's ears. She's telling them, bigging them up, high-fiving them, checking on them, making sure they're good, making sure they don't get down, telling them to get back, get their head back in the game. Don't let that worry them. Like, she's like, people talk about her, what she does on the floor, and how I think they discredit what she really is on that floor. Yeah, points and stuff are cool, but she's like an all-around player and a great teammate. And I think that should count for a lot. But in relation to Camilla has said, like, I want to start rebounding the way Angel does. Like, it's already kind of rubbing off on her. If Angel can take some of the stuff that Camilla has, like the way she finishes around the basket and stuff like that, just her, not to say Angel doesn't pass well, but Camilla's an excellent passer. Like, those little things she can take from Camilla. And if Camilla can like tap into a little bit of that aggressiveness, a little bit of that dog, like, she was bodying those players, y'all. She was bodying those players in LA. Like, like boom, boom, like get out my way. I'm about to get it looks so much like, okay, her and Angel been playing together. Like I can see it. I can see it happening. That gets me so excited because that was the whole reason why I knew I would love them being teammates. Being such, big fans of theirs in college and seeing what they did on their own teams, and knowing what they did against each other. I just knew it was going to take a minute, it's going to take a while, but for them to, when they mesh together, y'all, like they're not even there yet. When Camilla and Angel are like this, it's rap. It's a wrap, and I don't care who is in the league. It is a wrap. It's gonna be crazy. I'm just saying, it's gonna be crazy. Reese is dominant. She cooked every team she played this season. There's a reason many consider Reese one of the greatest players to ever come out of college. She's special. She really is. I'm actually going to do a video on Angel because I feel like she doesn't give herself enough credit a lot. I feel like she feels like she has to mute herself. She has to downplay her accolades. She doesn't get to celebrate as much as she should because of the outside noise. Everyone is attacking her all the time. And I feel like she just saves that for her family. She can't outwardly celebrate. So I'm gonna celebrate for her. I'm gonna talk about some of her accomplishments and things that she's done in a video, just because I think she deserves her flowers. BBG says Angel is special for sure. All right, y'all, that is it. I thank y'all for hanging with me. I'm back. I'll be back next Tuesday. I'm trying to get September 3rd. I'm trying to be in Vegas to see the Aces play Chicago Sky, of course. I'm very close. I'm very close to making that happen. So if I do make that happen, I won't be here, of course, on September 3rd. That'll be a Tuesday. But every other Tuesday, I'm here around 7 p.m. ish Central. So please go ahead and give me the likes, give me the thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not a subscriber, if you like what you've seen. If you need a little bit more time, check out my other videos. I have everything archived on my page. You can check me out. Dan, why are we laughing? What's funny, Dan? Let me know. But I appreciate y'all for showing up, being here, talking to me, hanging out. I hope y'all have a good day or good night. Have a good week. And I will see y'all next week. I am out. Peace out, y'all.